Hi everyone. So just here drinking my Folgers coffee, and I was thinking about an idea for concrete using a graph. So I don't have any graph paper. I can go buy some, but I have this for now. And I wanted to make a star. And I have a star right here. That I made, that I cut out with cardboard. So let's say I want to make a concrete star, right? And this grid system can be used on a small scale to a very large scale. You can scale up or down. So what would you do? You would need to find the points. Well, like that. So let's assume this is a piece of wood, like some wood, right? And we put some nails here, or some stakes. So these are stakes. And then we need to get something like this, like paper, like edging material that's bendable and flexible. Because I was thinking about doing this for my stars, and I eventually made the star because I thought about it for so long that I eventually did it. But the way that I did these stars is I purchased the mold from Amazon, and it's a wooden mold, but it's for like whatever you want to use it for. But I decided to pour the concrete inside of it, and it was hollow. And this one I cut out, but when I cut it out with my scroll saw, as you can see, it's not all straight. In some parts I went into the line, out of the line, into the line, out of the line, like right on the line, into the line, right on the line, into the line, and then out of the line, right on the line, outside of the line, and so on and so forth, right? So it's not perfect. So by creating something like this and then putting this edging thing, basically, how would this even work? So basically you would have to put like another nail here, wrap the tape this way around this nail, and then wrap it around here. So this is the nail here, but this fabric thing is going around here. You're going to wrap it around here. You're going to go out. You're going to go this way outside of it. You're going to go inside this and continue that over this one, over this one, over this one. And I've been doing a lot of projects, so my hands are dirty and filthy. Look at that. So I apologize for that. Around this one. Around this one. And then you're going to have to tighten it there, or else it will be loose. You don't want it to be loose. So you could either come back and wrap it up here again, or you can create another one somewhere and wrap it and tighten it, do whatever you have to do, fold it down. So if it's like this, then you can make it go down flat on the paper and put a nail on it or a screw temporarily. I don't know, something where it's tight, right? It's tight to the ground or to the board. Then what you created now is a mold, a temporary mold. With nails or these bars, like these rebar things. And it could be like a grid system like this. So this can technically be 10 feet by 10 feet. Right? And all you have to do is make sure that you put these stakes down. And how would you find those points, those reference points? You would have to create a grid system and then put those points down. And then put this flexible stuff down and then wrap it around like I specified. And here is fine because the stake is outside of this. But right here, the stake is inside of this. So you're going to have a different finish there, but that can always be touched up. And you guys can then, like, see the heart right there? So then, now you guys can make a heart. Oh, I could just use this red line and forget about these that I made. And then, but then somehow you guys would have to put a bunch more around here until like it kind of goes straight. And then straight. Boom. You guys get what I'm saying or doing, right? Boom, like that. Then you can put your concrete in here. And then that's one way you guys can make molds on a budget. And maybe special types of, screws can be sold specifically for this with a smooth surface all the way around for like 2 inches or more. I don't know. And then over here, that's where you have the pattern. So you could screw this into the wood and then it will leave this much out. Or they could just be screws. I guess I don't even have, you don't need, that doesn't even need to be created, honestly. But you would need some huge screws or at least 4 inches. But depending on what you're doing, there's already stakes out there. My friend bought some stakes for concrete, and basically this is how they do it already with, edging for plants and stuff. You name it. For a garden, this is the grass over here on this side, and this is the plants with the wood chips or the rocks. You guys get it? So, but like I was thinking about that for the wood, and basically just, screwing into the wood. And I have a piece of wood here that I use to glue this Harley Davidson motorcycles bag. It was a plastic bag that I got after I purchased a jacket from them. So you guys get what I'm saying, right? So technically, something can even be traced on there. Like that. And then now all you have to do is get the screws, drill them in there, and do exactly what I said. This way, 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 and then tie it off over here. Any thickness you want, depending on the tape or whatever you're using. And obviously, the thicker it is, the likelihood that it will, curve out, because you don't want it to do that. So you have to make it super tight from here to here, all the way around. How you guys can make a circle? Let me see. Let's see if we can make a circle. Okay. If we wanted to make a circle, then we can. We just need to apply a lot more temporary screws, so it could appear like a smooth circle, right? All the way through. But if they're spaced out, then it's going to go straight, and you're going to have more of a shaped circle. So you have to put a lot of these. But anything is possible with this type of idea or approach. Look at this. Just not the star. Not my hand. Not my jacket, not my watch. Not anything else but the wood. There's a point, 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 point. And then you guys would have to make more. And then when you guys pour the concrete, you have a, that type of thing. And that's you basically just using a template and then adding these little, screws, and basically you could build practically anything you want with the concrete, right? And we already know that because that's what they're doing all day long with the edging, like the concrete, or there's a straight walk pathway, whatever, and then they want to like curve out this way, and they don't want it to go 90-degree. So they put the stakes down, and then they put that radius there. But this is for this type of idea. And I guess the screws don't have to be super big. They can be like finish nail size. They can be, I don't know, something like that. Or they could be huge staples. So if they're like this, then when you put tension on it, they won't bend or whatever. I don't know. It's just an idea. So I have these pillars that I was given. Someone gave me this. These speakers. Went to their house and they gave it to me. And anyway, like the pillar. So you guys can do just about any type of design. You guys can use fence posts. If you guys wanted like a huge base, like a foundation type of base. Wood, right? To make it like a huge mold. But I was kind of thinking small. And I was thinking this graph here to graph stuff out easily. And this is for some of you out there that don't have, money to buy any molds, or you're struggling to come up with creative ideas. Well, this is one approach that you guys can take. Very effective one as well, I think. But what you guys will use for, like, to do this, I really don't know. So you guys would have to get creative with that out there. Obviously, people that are doing this type of work, concrete mixing, and that want the patterns for whatever reason. And basically you can create anything. Like I have that sea dragon. So basically you guys can make stuff like that as well out of concrete. Can you guys think about some other ideas out there? And if so, like, what would it be? What type of pattern would you use and why? And what would you use it for? And would you build it for yourself or to make money? Um, Other than that, I had to come up with more ideas.